Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, Herbert forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Herbert now. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and goal, Herbert rolling to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
First down, Mariota. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Again, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown! Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Mariota's throw complete here to Waller. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And Brian Edwards, the 3rd of 3 high draft picks the Raiders used on receivers last year, if you count Lynn Bowden. They got him in the 3rd round out of South Carolina. A big, strong, physical receiver. They expect more catches like the one we just saw there.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Again, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Jalen Guyton was undrafted out of North Texas, but he's carved out a nice little role with this offense, especially when he runs routes like that and makes catches.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
On first down, Justin Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brings up third down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
6 yards left on second down. Mariota. He'll hit Jackson, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Mariota now to throw on first down. And this will be caught by Edwards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Mariota on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mariota. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Mariota's throw taken in here by Jackson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Mariota. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
19 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
They are not ready for us.
And he brings this one down. It's a big six and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mariota now. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Allen coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Mariota to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for it all. And will be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time faded. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Once more, here's Eckler. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Mariota. Man open, here is Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Mariota. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. To throw Mariota. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Raiders. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were really helping.